And we're underway. The unmistakable figure of the brilliant Lionel Messi. 3 times he's conquered Europe, Jim. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias. And he goes cross-field. And it's Cancelo. Beckenbauer. To Cancelo. That's going right the way across. Now it's Iniesta. Mateus. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, great ball! Messi! Rummenigge. And here's Haaland. Taken off it pretty forcefully. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi, and it's Cancelo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes short and sharp. Iniesta. He's in space and looking for options. Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Joselu. And it's Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Guti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head to it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Cancelo. Couldn't squeeze it through. João Cancelo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. And the pass is intercepted. That looks a good ball through. Totti chooses to go back. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Totti plays it short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's being shifted off it. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's gone for goal! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand them...
It's a mighty effort! Good delivery, but no joy.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And it's Totti. Passing nice and neat. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Oh, what a climb! In he goes again! And it's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Firmly met. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Beckenbauer. Nedved. He's played him through. Guti. Messi. It's run loose here. And it's Jordi Alba. Messi. And it's Guti. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up.
There will be 3 minutes.
Back when it goes. Oh, important interception. Mateus. Rummenigge. That's good play. Mateus. Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Oh, the ball's come loose here. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Jordi Alba. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Guti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Hosselu. Nedved. That has been slung wide. That's a super give and go. He gets big. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he's managed to get Nedved! A A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Nedved just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Iniesta. Messi.
The attendance for this
That's
match was
Guti.
29,830.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Del Piero. Rummenigge. And it's Totti. Guti. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's well spotted. Totti. It's a good spell of possession, this. Guti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Totti. Jordi Alba. João Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. And it's Iniesta. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
João Cancelo. Messi. Rummenigge. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's gone backward here. Jordi Alba. For Messi. Iniesta. And Guardiola. And it's Jordi Alba.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Jordi Alba is wide and looking to get onto this. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. João Cancelo. Iniesta. Now that's well seen too. And there's green grass ahead of him. Del Piero. Now the finish! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rummenigge. Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that.
Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Nedved. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Oh, and he's through the middle. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Mateus. Nedved. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van der Vaart is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Totti. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Haaland did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe looking for the runner. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Cannavaro. And it's Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van der Vaart.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nedved, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Great hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Deftly away. Koundé. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved. Oh, important interception. And that interception was... And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van der Vaart. That's a sharp pass. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rummenigge. Pressure coming in from all directions. Rummenigge. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper's dealt with that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Has a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Son Heung-min. Totti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's another good win of the ball. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Totti. And that's gone loose. Son Heung-min. A pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the action is back underway. Messi. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
There's the hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Messi. Pass is just off target. Maldini. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2, then. That's a decent clearance. Koundé. Totti getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rummenigge. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And that could set him on his way. Totti. Shot could be on. Rummenigge! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van der Vaart. And it's Totti. Del Piero. And Del Piero! He should have put that one away.
Del Piero is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in, surely! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kyle Walker. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. It's going to be another throw. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. Messi. Del Piero. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Son Heung-min! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi. Son Heung. It's Son Heung-min! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Son Heung-min brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Mateus. Kyle Walker, the man that is tenacity personified. Moved on forwards. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well
Ci
played,
saranno 3 minuti
well
di
stopped.
recupero.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Costa Curta. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Mbappe. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Haaland! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Haaland! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mateus. Now it's Haaland. Short changes him with that pass. That's a little off target.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played him through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's there to clear it. Looking for options for movement. And it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Gets his head to it! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Totti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. Haaland. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge. Oh, perfectly measured that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's skewed away. Beckenbauer trying to keep this in. Oh, great chance! Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Maradona. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Totti. Roberto Carlos. Totti. There's the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Schmeichel sends that a long way. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That looks a good ball through. And the finish! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And now they can spring out of defence. A real chance if he can get through. Scholes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Van der Vaart. Not the most accurate pass. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back on the way. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Nedved. Is there any support? He might not need it. Can he finish? And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A case now of complete control. Mateus, this is promising. He's got the shot away! Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Scholes. It's Scholes! No, he's missed it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
This time, surely! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Totti. Totti! It's a goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Rummenigge. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nedved. Rummenigge. And smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, that's just wide.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already... Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's an excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Oh, super find. Goulet. Mbappe! Mbappe! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Works it forward. David Villa. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bellingham plays it in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Goulet. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa, closing in on goal. Swept in. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kyle Walker. Totti, and he's intervened well there. Goulet. Now it's Bellingham. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Twente with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Ribéry.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
In for a header! And that's caused a worry or two. So, third corner of the game. Maldini can get it clear. Not the most accurate pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a goal kick. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. David Villa. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. Mateus. That pass has been well intercepted. Ribéry. Decent hit! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have our breakthrough.
And I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Mbappe, Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti, Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
David Villa. Cannavaro. And that has put paid to that. He's found a way through. Has a goal! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrates.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Has a look and has a go.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Rummenigge. Mateus. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Haaland, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Crossed into the middle. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Gently done. Griezmann. An instinctive delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Totti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nedved. Costacurta. And he welcomes it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Costacurta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved.
Benfica couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cannavaro. Nedved.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out to the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read, needed to be. Vardiol getting this one clear. And it's Nedved. White with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Maldini. Griezmann gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Mateus. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saliba. Morris ended up in no man's land. Maldini. That has not gone well. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Vamos passar boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais. Obrigado. Substituição para o Benfica. Número 18.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that is doing no harm at all. Oh, that's well spotted. Out towards the flank. Del Piero. That's a sharp pass. Totti. Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's picked his way through. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Haaland. There's the hit! Van Dijk gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21. Abandona o relvado.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Belletti. Oh, that's fabulous. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Rummenigge could move up a gear here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Griezmann. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, what can they make of this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Nedved. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos, driving forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Totti. Now it's Haaland. Totti. Looking for options for movement. Picked out, chance! And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substituição para o Benfica.
It's their second corner of the game.
Griezmann. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 25. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Totti under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Darwin.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Totti is in a really good position out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he was alert to it. A searching ball that into space. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Fiddles it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Oh, good read. Vinicius Junior. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Ronaldinho. He could be in here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Rivaldo. Chow kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernando Torres. Chance for the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo.
And Torres!
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Mateus.
Totti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Haaland. They want to be quick to recover this. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Torres. No way he was going to let him past. Haaland. Mateus. Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And we have our very first corner. Header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Haaland. That's a Haaland! It's a loose ball.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Totti. And the shot! And he's done it!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mateus. Scholes. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Nedved. And it's Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Haaland gets flagged offside. And they're back on the ball again. 30 minutes gone. Nedved. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Totti. Nedved. Haaland. Thiaw does really well there. He is strong. Oh, he's onto this. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Filippo Inzaghi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cannavaro tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a go! They are rampant! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he was quick to react. Played with finesse. Scholes takes control of it and he's on the move. Can he finish? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be
And that's the
removed.
start of
Thank you
another
very much for your
45 minutes.
Substitutions taking place.
Scholes. Mendieta. There's the hit! Roberto Carlos. And it's Scholes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Philippe. And the shot! He's kept it out just. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's not going to reach. And here's Torres. Nedved. And that's been won straight back. And here's Torres. Mendieta. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. That pass has been
The
well
attendance for
intercepted.
this match was 60,332.
Almost an hour gone. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Torres chasing after it. Totti. It's Totti!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Torres. Now it's Inzaghi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nedved. Thuram. Now it's Torres. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a great ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Mendieta! Nedved. Totti, who has set up 2 goals. Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hernandez. Rivaldo. That's very neat. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a decent ball. Filippo Inzaghi. Nice interception, well timed.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Number 3 coming up.
Scores. Number 22. Luis Cabendietto. Coming on the field. Number 8.
And
Number
now they can
23,
spring out of defence.
Beckham.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Maldini. And it's Totti. Torres goes steaming forward. Short changes him with that pass. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Schmeichel catches it safely. Thuram. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10. Rivaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 11. Neymar.
Great defending, strong and determined. Filippo Inzaghi. He's picked his way through, and that has put paid to that. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Torres.
Two added minutes has been
Oh, he's
indicated.
decent hit! They've done it! An act of charity gratefully received. So is this the start of a comeback? Cannavaro. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right back. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's Neymar! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, he's the sort that can make the most difficult look quite easy, but that definitely wasn't his very best.
Now it's Neymar. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Del Piero. Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. And here's Del Piero. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. Maradona. Oh, that's fabulous. Maradona with the delivery. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar is onto it in a flash. And that is a little undercooked. And that has been knocked clear. And he's really put himself on the line here. Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Totti. Totti, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar.
That's positional gold.
He's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Neymar.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
Rummenigge! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Del Piero. Rummenigge. And he's intervened well there. Tottenham are looking to break at pace. He's got away. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Maradona chasing after it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Totti. It's Totti! Zaire Emery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a nicely measured pass. Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Del Piero. Gets his pass away. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Nedved. And the counter is on. Maldini gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the pass is intercepted. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Neymar.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Taken back almost at once. Nedved has a go! And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? Rummenigge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 6, il numero 20, Ronaldinho, cambio di giocatori.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodrigo. Iniesta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rummenigge. He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Worth a try, but not this time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
That's a little off target. Walker cuts out the pass. Rodrigo. Rummenigge. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, played right into his path. Rummenigge! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well played.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Ronaldinho. This might spell danger. Shot a goal!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's Totti! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, what...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Totti picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Gila. Gol di menit akhir. Apakah lolos harusnya 40 ya? 35 kayaknya. Kurang sedikit ini. Totti. Itu akibat dia blunder. Apakah kita akhiri? Kita lihat dulu guys. itu bro, mesin gun aja guys. Yuk terakhir yuk. Terakhir. Please Konami, please. Mohon biasa-biasa aja Konami. Empat 12, oke. 12.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from Nunez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they've got it again. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Just the goalkeepers and the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out.
He's having a go! And he's managed to gift it back. Corner number 2 then. And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Mazraoui. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rummenigge, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Defending of the desperate variety. Totti. Salah. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot could be on. Palmer! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Hernandez. Nedved. And the counter is on. Oh, he's onto this. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Might be danger here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Neymar. Valverde. Darwin. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Rummenigge. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Totti. That's been cut out, well played. Valverde. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mazraoui has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! And it's come back out to him. Nedved gets good distance on it. Palmer. Nunez! Nunez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Palmer. Nunez.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he's there to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Tutti I tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14.
So it's back to business.
Con il numero 20.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. Bit too much weight on the pass. Palmer. For Valverde.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. And he's running through. He's had a hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Now that's well seen too.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Palmer. Out towards the flank. Ronaldinho. Totti.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Rummenigge.
80.314
It's
spettatori.
Nedved. And no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. That's Maldini. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. Mohamed Salah. To Cristiano Ronaldo. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nunez. Roberto Carlos. Ah, that's a fine interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Salah! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individuals.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 20, Ronaldinho. Lasciano il campo per
He gets
il
big!
numero 6, il numero
And
24.
no, he couldn't
Cambio di
find the
giocatore.
finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rummenigge, and he welcomes it in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rummenigge. There's the hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And it's been taken short. Great hit! And somehow he managed to miss it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Del Piero, he's picked his way through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Beckham, Messi, Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is decidedly lacking. Looking for the runner. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ci saranno 3
Now
minuti
it's
di
Cristiano
recupero.
Ronaldo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, super ball. Bellingham. Aimed in towards the centre. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he was quick to react. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire.
Please, kung nani. Cuma divisi 1. lu. Si 3. Ayo please, please, please.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's headed upfield. A lovely feeding. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, no joy this time. Can he spark a counter here? Davis. Aim forwards. Now it's Darwin. Nunez has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So what can they conjure from this one? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
It's a testing moment, this. He has to stop it this time. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He's gone direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And now they can spring out of defence. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Son Heung-min. Davis. Oh, it's come loose. Davis. And here's Nunez. Schmeichel claims it. Could move up a gear here. Totti. Oh, super find. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's been shifted off it. Nunez. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram spots it and intercepts. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rummenigge driving forwards. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Chance with a header! He's scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Totti. Closing in on goal. Good spot, he's seen the run. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. And the half-time whistle goes. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix, with what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication but both parties are capable of adding more. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how...
Can he finish? He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's a sharp pass. Nedved. Now it's Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cannavaro cuts it out. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Totti.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Cannavaro. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that was never going to make it. And the pass is intercepted. Totti. He's in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba, Cannavaro, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And that is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Haaland. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Rice. And it's Son Heung-min. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And claimed it back swiftly. Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Jorginho. He's cut it out. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some...
Has a goal! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And we have our very first corner. Tries a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rummenigge. Nedved. And here's Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Up for a header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jorginho. Hernandez. Always onto this. Well, that's well spotted. He can get that clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Darwin. Totti. Now it's Haaland. And he was quick to react. Stoichkov. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Haaland. Mateus. Cleared away.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Bruyne. And he's had it nicked away. Stoichkov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Haaland. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, shooting chance! Hernandez. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Griezmann. And here's Stoichkov. And Hernandez. De Bruyne. It's Bellingham. Oh, good read. Totti. Now it's Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Good read, needed to be. Oh, Greg tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And another try! De Bruyne.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
De Bruyne. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Griezmann. Kyle Walker.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Bruyne. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nunez has it out wide and in space. Nedved. Rummenigge. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Griezmann. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a nicely measured pass. Caught offside that time. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Totti! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And it's Maradona. He's got to be in here. Can he put it away? Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has to. Goes in for the header! Perez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa is onto it in a flash. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
White. He won't be happy with that one. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And it's Totti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Haaland! Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Maradona. David Villa. David Villa! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Bayern Munich really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rudiger cuts it out. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong.
Chance to finish. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to... Tries a shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Bayern Munich have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Maradona. Ledjed. Oh, Red, nice interception. White. Chance! That was venomous. Oh no. It's a good ball out wide. White. Early ball. Walker with the clearance. Rummenigge. Now it's Totti.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nedved. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Bayern Munich are down to 10 men. Back into the middle. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. David Villa. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that is a nice touch.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nedved.
Il quarto uomo
Interesting
indica
ball.
2 minuti di recupero.
And he's taking no chances there. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And he's onside. Totti!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti. Sostituzione
Here
di
we go
giocatori.
again.
Numero 14.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Pires! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Real chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Oh no. David Villa. Nice interception, well timed.
Villa, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bayern Munich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Oh, shooting chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played back. And it's Del Piero. Oh, shoot, hits one!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Haaland. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. And it's Del Piero. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. David Villa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
No, it's not getting there. Del Piero. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
David Villa. Oh, that was vital.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played back in. Del Piero. Del Piero! He scores! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
4.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's been caught on it. And the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Beckham plays it short. Totti. That's been cut out, well played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Mateus. And now the breakaway. And he was quick to react. Barella. Mohamed. He's having a go. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Haaland with the foul. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of
Has a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, what has happened here? Rummenigge, Totti, he's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Rummenigge. Haaland. Can he put it away? Danger averted for now. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini calmly anticipates. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Totti. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Shifted upfield. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ah, such a clever touch. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Closing in on... Great chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Soboslai gets into some space. There's the shot! Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's got space in the area. Can he finish? And he's there to retrieve it. Rummenigge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Barella. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Totti. He's onside. A lot of space ahead of him. Now it's Haaland. Szoboszlai. Haaland plays the ball back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Mbappe for Szoboszlai. Mateus. Good driving run. Totti. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14. Viene sostituito con il
And the
numero
action
20.
is back on the way.
Ronaldinho.
So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that's well spotted. Saliba powering forward here. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Totti. It's Totti! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, great chance. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. Thuram cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Barella, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others. Shot a goal! Tries to get it clear. Backward it goes. Totti! And here's Totti.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the shot! Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. And he's on his way! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Seedorf.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Szoboszlai. Salah. Seedorf. Just eases him off the ball. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Thuram. Totti. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Totti. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Haaland. Rummenigge. Haaland. Now there's a fine ball. Saliba gets it clear, nicked it back promptly.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Maldini. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 20, Ronaldinho. Lasciano il campo
Vinicius
per
Junior,
il numero 6.
Tchouameni gets
Il
over
numero
and
24.
intercepts.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Salah. Mbappe. That pass isn't the best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Totti. Here's Nedved. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A 1-0 lead established. And the pass is intercepted.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Vinicius Junior voted... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's a throw-in. Rummenigge. Now it's Totti.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour delivering crosses.
Could move up a gear here. Totti. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Schneider goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's got away. Rummenigge. Haaland! No goals as yet. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Driving forward. Mbappe hit into the middle. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Totti. Haaland. Zaire Emery. Davis. And that is expertly dealt with. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's the hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And it's Nedved. Adams gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Davis. Passing is crisp and sharp. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rummenigge. Nedved. Zaire Emery. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Schneider! Well, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Threads one in. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goals.
Just the keeper to Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Belletti. And they've switched it over to the other side.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Belletti. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. Belletti. Mbappe. It'll be a throw-in. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Nedved.
Ci sarà un minuto
That's
di
a
recupero.
good run down the left. Oh, super find.
Look, movement creates more options.
Rummenigge! Schneider. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Some resolute defending there. Totti. Always onto this. Rummenigge is on, and the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He won't be happy with that one. Schneider. Mbappe. Oh, he's played it in low.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
That's tidy.
Footballing width usually identifies...
He gets big! Maldini getting this one clear.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Kyle Walker.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Haaland is the key defender on that occasion. Zaire Emery, good driving run. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Davis. And Zaire Emery. Pedri. Haaland. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he put it away? Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Davis. It's Pedri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dybala. That's a shade optimistic. Nedved. And it's Totti. Rummenigge. Oh, it's Nedved. Rummenigge. Nedved. Shooting chance! Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider. Totti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a cracking ball. He's got the shot away! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Dybala. And here's Mbappe. Belletti. Tries to get it clear. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland. Look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rummenigge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Schneider. Another pass to... And Dybala! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Nedved. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Zaire Emery. Dybala. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Schneider clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what has happened? Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
Dulu menenangkan pikiran. You know. 1811. Gila. Oke, makasih teman-teman. Lanjut lagi. Ntar kalau ada waktu ya. Akhirnya setelah berdarah-darah menang 106 kali, seri 44, kalah 116 dengan persentase kemenangan 40%. Ya, meskipun persentasenya hanya 40%, tapi secara rating sudah 1811, sudah memenuhi syarat untuk masuk divisi 1. Oke ya, dimana divisi 1 ini penghuninya hanya 0,6% saja. Divisi 2 ada 2,7, divisi 3 ada 4,8, dan yang paling banyak ada di divisi 9, yaitu di 40%. Oke, segini dulu. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita ketemu lagi nanti pada kesempatan berikutnya. Oke, dah.